Hi, my name is Maria.
I'm Alex.
And this is Los Heebie-Jeebies. Sorry.
This is the Premiership, the Grand Final edition.
Okay, yeah. Well, I have some funny TikToks for you.
After.
Let's get started with the scores.
Let's get to this game.
Yeah, puppy. Okay. Anyway, so we start off with a goal by Bailey Smith.
Yep. Look, Smithy with a great game. Just when you thought he couldn't get better, he did.
I just have to remind everyone it was Rourke Smith's birthday.
Was it? Well, what a nice birthday present.
I know, it's great. Whose birthday is it next week?
I'll kick the next one.
Behind by Norton. Yeah, Bobby. They go by Vandermeer.
You know what? Doesn't matter how many goals Vandermeer kicks. I'm telling you now, he'll be remembered for that point forever. Special props, man.
Sorry. Then we've got a goal by Norton.
Norton, yes.
A goal by Hannon.
Yes.
A goal by Bunt.
But the Bunt keeps scoring goals.
And then another goal by Smith, another goal by Hannon. And by the end of the first quarter, we were 7 goals too, and they were 1-1.
Oh, dude. Now, to be honest, at this point I was a bit worried because we actually, if you check the show for when we last played them there at Port Adelaide, we're on the way there, correct, Maria?
Yeah.
And we sort of we got to a 5-goal break at quarter time and they came back in that game. So I wasn't totally relaxed at this point.
Yeah. So Smith has continued his form.
Oh, Smitty's playing,
which is great.
Player of the finals, he definitely. I mean,
yeah.
He sort of he iced the game for us last week, and I mean, 4 goals. I mean, he's just unbelievable.
I feel like English is playing better than ever, but do you think that's because Martin's back in the team?
Look, I think so.
Do you think that's helping him a bit?
It's helping him because it's freeing him up. Doesn't have to do as much ruck work. Yeah, Martin played a really good game considering he hasn't played since round 12. Fantastic game. Gave us that little bit of muscle around the ground. Stopped Lyset from really taking over in the ruck. And I don't think we actually won the hitouts, but we were certainly more competitive in the middle because they didn't have, the ruckman wasn't as dominant. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the matchup? So Shaki was on Aaliyah and sort of kept him quiet.
Well, he played a defensive role on him, which was, Beveridge sort of did that with, he did do that with Cordy in the 2016 Grand Final. He was like a defensive forward. And
sometimes you need that.
So you do. And I think, but the difference is, Shaki missed a couple of easy ones. He's usually a really good kick, but he started to take marks on him. And I mean, look, great game by Shaki on Aaliyah. Aaliyah was nowhere near the dominant player he was last time they played. So, sort of, you don't really get a lot of votes for being defensive. But if I was given votes, he would have got 2.
Yeah. Better news, the Chilo is played better than he played the week before.
Trelaw played a great game, actually.
People give him crap for that, but I feel like you have to realise that athletes are also human and we're not perfect.
No, that's true. That's true. Let's get to the second
quarter.
quarter.
And this last one, Cordy did play well.
Look, Cordy played a great game. He played a great game.
You can't knock him for that.
I mean, Beveridge has got a tough decision. I mean, Keith has to come back. I mean, simple as that. He's the best defender. So who do you drop?
Who knows? Anyway, I don't want to be the one that makes a decision.
No.
Second quarter.
Second quarter.
Started with a goal by Norton.
Yes, great goal.
Behind by Shaki. Another behind by Shaki. A behind by Hunter. Behind by Chilo. A goal by JJ.
Nice goal by JJ, actually.
A goal by Mitch Hannon. A behind by Rourke Smith. And behind by Hannon. And then a goal by Rourke Smith and a goal by Bunt.
By the Bunt, there we go.
And that's the end of the second quarter.
Scores were?
The scores were 12 goals, 8 us, and there were 3 goals for.
Well,
it's massive.
It was a massive halftime lead, and I've got lots of scarred memories. St Kilda was a big one, which we 10 goals up and we lost. But that was 2015, I think, was it?
I don't know.
I can't remember now.
Oh, you're alive, Bobby.
Somewhere around there, and
Yeah.
and it's, how do you put it? It was a nice lead, and really we dominated. We dominated the second term, and they look second rate.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
So Norton, I noticed in the second quarter, Norton was having more of an impact than he has had in the past few weeks.
Look, he did. He took a terrific mark again.
That's what he does.
He does, yeah. Sort of, really. To do that without Cody, I thought we were going to struggle because Cody Waitman is the foil to Norton.
I feel like that's the best thing about our team is that you see it. I watch a lot of the videos and it's like they are like great friends, like such a big family in the team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everyone loves each other, and I feel like it shows on the field.
It does.
Everyone's ready to back each other up, and that's really nice to see from a team.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's like music groups. Like some are just there because they're there, but some are there because they actually enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the Dogs, I feel like they actually enjoy each other's company.
I agree.
I feel like things just went our way, mostly.
They did, but he wants to go down, Maria. Yeah.
So good.
They did, but you make your own luck in life.
Yeah, I know, but it's like sometimes when you have a little bit of luck to go with that work rate, it helps.
Yeah, I know, that's true. Yeah. Now look, they had the work rate, looked really good, used each other, trusted each other, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah, and just before we go, it's like, how do you back up, like the first quarter, such a header, then after the first half, how do you back that up, like just mentally? Because we've all been there, done that, and fallen.
Yeah, I think
it's really hard to do.
It's testament to the mental toughness of this group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought, when I looked at the Melbourne game, they were just as hard at the end as they were at the beginning, and I really thought, oh boy, they're going to be hard to beat. But I've got to tell you, our boys were just as tough all the way to the end. They did well.
Nice. So in the third quarter, it was started with a behind by Chilo.
Yes.
A goal by Shaki.
Yep.
A goal by Chilo.
Yes.
Behind by Hannon. Behind by Shaki. And that was the end of the third quarter.
It was 2 goals each. And I remember they started the second quarter with 2 goals, and I thought, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
But that wasn't to happen. The Bulldogs, Port Adelaide probably, controlled the game for the first 10-15 minutes of that third quarter. And then the Dogs arrested the ascendancy. They got control of the ball again.
Yep.
And then they pulled on the 2 goals, which meant, I think Port Adelaide won the quarter by 1 point. So they needed to win it by more than 1 point, trust me. So that was the end of that, yeah.
Yeah, do you think Bond's touch on the score review probably stopped any serious momentum for Port Adelaide?
I think so. Look, they get 3 in a row, they got belief.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got belief, and that's when you got belief, anything's possible. But Bond getting the finger on that, I think,
that is a game changer.
It was, yeah. How are we going to remember the final series? 1 point and 1 touch. But in all honesty, that was a turning point in the game. We got the next 2, and it's only 2 for the quarter. They got 2, we got 2, and the boys really held steady, did well.
I think because I feel like a lot of the third quarter was a lot of back and forth.
There was a lot of back and forth.
I feel like we were less in control, but we were never completely out of control. And I feel like it was Shaki's best quarter.
Yeah, Shaq's played well. Shaki played very well.
Anyway.
So, the scores at the end of the third quarter?
We were 14 goals to 12. There were 5 goals to 8.
Oh, what a shame.
That's massive.
We were so upset. Let's go to the last.
Anyway, the last quarter. So, a goal by Scott. He came on.
Yeah, okay, I'll kick one immediately.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Vandermeer went off due to hamstring tightness.
Yes, or...
So he's I think he may be up for selection for a grand final day. Just has to like pass the test, his test.
Well, he did the thing, so we need
He
him.
did. Okay, we're never gonna let that down.
No.
Okay, then there was a goal by Bailey Smith.
Yes.
A behind Ben Norton. A goal by Smith. A behind by JJ. And that was the end of the fourth quarter. And by full time, we were 17 goals, 14. There were only 6 goals now.
Oh, I'm so upset. So, yep.
No, that was massive.
That was...
Can we just say that I didn't think that both preliminary finals would be that large of a margin.
Oh, look, no one saw it either.
No
one saw that one coming. I mean, 71 points. That was just... Well, what special comments, man? What do you reckon, George? Did anyone see that coming?
Well, I thought it was going to be done by a final shot after the siren.
Yeah, he did say that. He had a dream about it, actually.
I didn't dream about it. I thought it was going to happen.
It was going to happen, yeah.
Anyway, so my question is, do you think the grand final is a case on who's going to settle first?
It's always a case of who settles first.
Yeah.
It's to get control of their nerves. Having played in a few in my time, it's the ones that we won. We were very focused, relaxed, and just did the thing. And the ones that we lost,
just do it.
Yeah, we were nervous. We were tentative. We didn't do the thing. So look, if the Bevo's been there,
so we just had to do the thing.
because Bevo's been there before. Goodwin's been there as a player, but not as a coach. And Melbourne haven't been there before.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Look, it'll be interesting to see. It's who gets their hands on the ball first in the first quarter, because football has a way of playing, games with your mind. If you're 3/4 way through the first quarter and you haven't scored a goal, the pressure really starts to get on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like with the Vixens, they stated this. The commentators said because they said how like the Vixens were like very smiley. We won the grand final, by the way, last year.
That was last year.
And then they said that was like a thing that I forgot which that like the Diamonds won a final, and it says it was a smile by like the captain or something that sort of settled the team down.
Yeah, look, that's the thing. I mean,
This is why I smile more. It relaxes me.
like in 2016, the boys would have been relaxed because Sydney were fast starters. The two previous matches, the games were over at quarter time. And then, when Cordy kicked that goal, the first goal in that game, even I just, fuck, this is our day, And it's those sorts of moments that, play with your mind.
Let's go to player stats.
Let me guess, McRae got over 30?
36.
36. Well done, McRae.
He did the thing.
Did the thing, that's good. Who got the most kicks?
McRae with 22.
Who got the most handballs?
McRae with 14.
Oh, well done, McRae.
You said last week you wanted to see him get all 3.
I did, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, well, I mean, he's having a stellar season. Look, guys, here's a plug, here's a tip for the Brownlow. He's my dark horse. I mean, he's got over 30 possessions in every game except one this year.
I think 2.
2. Guys, he could take this Brownlow.
I feel like everyone talks about Bont, but I feel like McRae's underrated.
Look, the problem is...
Like, no shame against
Bont. The difference is
Bont
is a real match winner. Yeah, whereas McRae's an accumulator, but now he's added, that he's more effective with his possessions now. And he's my tip for the Brownlow, guys. Okay. Get on him. You heard it here first.
Don't give betting advice. Okay, anyway. Most
And remember, gamble responsibly.
Don't gamble at all.
That's it.
Okay. Most marks go to Norton with 9.
Yeah, had a good day in the year. Did some really good stuff.
Most tackles go to Trelaw with
Trelaw.
9.
Yes.
Most hit-outs go to Martin with 13.
Yeah, well done, yeah.
Nice, and now let's get to team stats.
We smashed them.
No.
No, we didn't smash them. What was the first stat?
So disposals, they got 369, we got 367.
That's only 2 difference.
We didn't thrash them.
We smashed them.
Okay, no, we didn't. Kicks, we got 234, they got 209.
So they must have beaten us to the handballs then.
Yeah.
That was the
handballs-
funny part. It was more a kicking game than a handball game. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like that had to be done though?
I think that's a deliberate change by Bevo, and I think it's caught a few teams out. You know what I mean?
Be unpredictable is what I'm getting here. I mean, like I try to be unpredictable all the time because it's like I remember I was training with Joanne. She's like, I don't know what you're doing. I was like, that's the whole point. Anyway.
That's what my opponents used to say when I played squash too. They didn't know what I was going to do next. I said, well, how could you know? Because I didn't bloody know.
Be unpredictable. You had to keep your opponent guessing.
That's it, yeah.
It's bulletproof. Anyway, handballs they got 160. We got 133.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Inside 50s they got 48. We got 60.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Free kicks they got 22. We got 16.
Well, we had to lose a free kick count eventually, didn't we?
Contested possessions they got 136. We got 166.
We smashed them.
Uncontested possessions we got 222. So they got 222. We got 199.
Smashed them.
Smashed them.
We lost that. Diffwits. Hit-outs they got 49. We got 24.
Yeah, well, we always lose that.
And closes they got 35. We got 41.
Okay, cool.
Marks they got 85. We got 78.
Smashed them.
No, we didn't. Marks inside 50, they got 9, we got 14.
First degree murder.
Oh my god, time in front. They spent 0 minutes, 0 seconds.
Well, you know how it is.
Oh, we spent 121 minutes and 45 seconds.
That's the only time the stat counts.
That's great. Okay. Tackles, they got 72, we got 58.
Okay. Yeah, but they were chasing us all game, so you know.
Yeah, well, you know. Tackles in forward 50, they got 9, we got 8.
Yeah, pretty level.
Interchanges, we won this one actually.
We did.
This is
69.
Nice.
George will be happy with that number.
Oh, wait, shut up. So they used 73 out of 75, you used 69 out of 75.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I haven't told you, but I did change the outline.
Yeah. I never find out till the die, you know.
No.
Game changes.
Who are your game changes for the game?
Well, you gotta say bonk when you know, especially with that finger.
Touch, yeah,
that
that's definitely one.
That's and then the 2 goals in the third quarter. Look, Trelaw had a massive third quarter in the middle there, and I think the way that we sort of turned that around, because Adelaide come out stinging. 2 goals, bang, and then we arrested the momentum back from them. So that was a bit of a game changer.
Yeah. So I feel like were you done? Sorry, did I interrupt?
Sorry?
Did I interrupt?
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
And I really think the game that Shaki played on Alir.
Yeah, that's one of mine too.
Yeah, I mean, he really stopped his dominance.
Which is just a big compliment to Shaki.
Yeah, exactly. Now, yeah, Charlie Dixon was really, he kicked 2 goals, but he was ineffective, and that was Cordy that played on Dixon from memory.
Also, Cordy did well too.
Cordy did well. That was a game changer. Look, Smithy's 4 goals.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
have Bailey Smith.
yeah, I mean that was fantastic.
And then they have Norton too.
Norton. He took a couple of marks in defence as well, which was really cool. And who else? That's about it, really.
Yeah. So the chopping block, who do you think played a little bit less than average?
Oh look, you know,
I don't think anyone did.
no, I think they all
Yeah.
they all put in. I mean, it
Yeah,
was
I know.
it was a team effort. If you ask me who the changes are going to be, look, I think
This is why I'm happy I'm not Bever right now.
I think Scott will go out.
He was medical sub anyway.
Yeah, and Johannes will be medical sub for Waitman.
Yeah, that sucks.
And
Like I love them all, so it's like I feel like all
yeah,
game, but there's limited spots.
and then
Okay, let's not think about this.
no. Let's see. We'll see if we get it right. And then Jesus Christ, he loves Cordy. So either Cordy or Gardner are going to make room for Keith.
After that effort Cody had last week.
But Gardner played well too. You get some nice ear massages. I liked it.
But to stop Dixon.
We need Jure. He's a good lock.
No, you won't get the because the thing is we could swing. What is it? Guy who played on Lira.
What? Okay, just go. We have special guests coming in.
Special guest. Yeah, well, speaking about the defense, it's definitely going to be a tough pick. You know what I mean? Because
Do you want a chair, my dude?
That is funny.
I'm okay saying because Jure, we definitely need him. He's very good at locking down plays. You know what I mean? Especially because we all know what he did on players like Cameron. You know what I mean? Back in that semi-final, and he's been doing that consistently throughout the year, which.
I know
he's definitely.
I think Gardner's going. But
at the same time, it's like Gardner is very good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can definitely take a few marks.
You
Can you
can.
like be more in frame, please?
Okay, I'll be
Thank
more
you.
afraid.
Yeah, so no, I think Gardner will be the one that
Probably.
misses out. Keith comes back
feel like
in.
Cordy could probably go out because at the same time,
It's one of those two, George.
Cordy mainly comes in for like the spoils, but like Keith can do the spoils and the marking.
Yeah, but you got someone like Fridge. Cordy matches up better on Fridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess it was all about the matchups, not about who's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good luck, Bevo.
I'm more looking at this. I'm more looking at it through just what roles players play, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have like news, but it's not really important news. It's the parallels.
Lots of parallels.
Yes.
1954, he played in the preliminary final.
Melbourne, Geelong.
Okay, so I'm gonna read them all to you. Okay, you wanna get into it?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so in mid-June this year, the Bulldogs travelled to Canadian Park to take on Geelong, but lost a thriller when the Cats kicked the last goal of the match. A look back to 1954, a year of Footscray's first premiership, shows that the Dogs also travelled to Canadian Park in mid-June, only to lose a thriller at the hands of Geelong as a result of Cats kicking the last goal of the match.
There you go.
A lot of this is Geelong, by the way, just FYI. The same year, 1954, the Bulldogs went into round 11 on top of the ladder but lost to Collingwood, who climbed top place as a result. The Dogs were also on top heading into round 11 this year, only lose to Melbourne, who took over the top place as a result.
There you go.
These are wild. This year's loss to Geelong came in June 18. In 2016, the Bulldogs were also defeated by Geelong in June 18.
Well, there you go.
Like I said, wild. In both 1954 and 2021, the Bulldogs had a 49-point run over Exeter.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. The second last one is the Bulldogs will face Melbourne in this year's grand final after the Demons saw off Geelong in the semi-final. This is exactly the sequence of events that accumulated in the two clubs' grand final meet in 1954.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And last of all, the Dogs' grand final opponent in 2016 was Sydney, and Sydney Swans 2 made their way to the big dance by defeating Geelong in a
Correct. Yes, correct. I mean, there's some interesting facts that Beveridge is the first Western Bulldogs coach, Footscray Western Bulldogs coach to coached 2 winning preliminary finals. Now, if he wins, when we win the flag, he'll be the only coach to have won 2 premierships and never finished in the top 4. There you go. I mean, that's so there's one for you. And he actually passed. He's actually the Footscray coach with the most wins. He passed Teddy Whitten's record.
Oh really?
Yeah, against Port Adelaide. So,
I mean,
so he's got
very
92.
bittersweet.
It is bittersweet. I mean, but you know, look, I mean, Bevo honestly is the best coach this team's ever had. I mean, the record speaks for itself. No other, yeah. Sutton won 1 preliminary final as a coach. Whitten won 1 preliminary final as a coach. And then there's only Bevo, and he's won 2.
Nice. So there is some quick injury updates. Cody Waitman's good.
Yeah, everyone's back except for Bruce and McLean.
I wonder why.
Oh, that's maybe Juice is gone.
Vandermeer could be a little bit iffy too.
We'll see. Who knows? But like, I guess it depends on the matchups too, though, on who's going to be playing. I guess. I feel like more like, especially in grand final, it's more about the matchups.
Yeah.
And who can play those matchups well.
But we need someone to kick a point to win the game at the end. We need Vandermeer. You'll never be forgotten for that point.
What's your best achievement? I kicked that 1 point.
Kick the winning point again.
My favourite moments of the game. So, one was like Chilo literally ran without his jumper.
Yeah,
He just wanted to get on with the games.
Well, my one was when Trelaw was running around that boundary line. That was Trelaw, wasn't it? 4 bounces and then and then kicked in. We got a goal from that.
Yeah.
And
my other one is like when Norton spoiled the ball and ended up with a bunt goal.
Yes. My favourite moment. When I saw which one's Tony.
Which one's Tony?
I saw Tony at the ground. No, I don't think he was there actually.
No. Anyway, key players. So I wrote down a lot. Do you want to see this note? That's a lot of people. Yeah.
Look, you know, we talk about...
Okay, can I go through my list?
Yeah, go through
So my main ones are Norton, Smith, Hannon, Shaki, Bunt, with the notes of Trelaw, Wood, Martin, Dale, McRae, Laboratory, and English.
For me, it was team effort. No, I mean, they all played
Why do
their
you think I
bits.
have so many people on here?
Yeah, team effort,
It was
guys.
so hard to pick. Just
I'm glad I wasn't given votes.
you know, aren't you happy? I said no votes.
Yeah, I am. Shaki would have got 2, but
He would have got 3.
but then yeah,
He would have got 3.
3, yeah, probably.
No, who would have got 3?
So yeah. So what? Off the
You're
TikTok,
answering my question.
who would have got 3? Oh Jesus! It would have been a tie for about 7 players, I reckon.
Yeah, precisely. Like, you can't do that.
3 votes.
Marcus Bontempelli.
Probably Smith.
3 votes.
McRae.
Jack McRae. 3 votes. Smith. 3 votes. Smith.
Okay, shut up.
I'm going to give you a multi for the grand final, guys. Here we go. McRae to get more than 30 possessions. Take that to the bank.
Here's mine.
All right. Cody Waitman to kick 3+ goals. And
Who's going to win the Norm Smith?
we'll get to North Smith in a minute. And Norton to take 4+ marks. There you go. Get that into your multis, you will win.
And I do not.
Norm Smith.
Norm Smith. It's always hard to pick a Norm Smith. George, sorry, my bad. Norm Smith. Cordy. Nah,
Nice joke.
I love Cordy more than the next person, but like
I reckon it'll be the Bont. It'll be either the Bont or Petrarca.
I'm saying Trelaw.
Smith.
But yeah, Bailey Smith could get it as well, yeah.
I'm putting my money on Trelaw.
Trelaw.
What about McRae?
Tony.
Nah, McRae doesn't get recognised. Like he doesn't personally get recognised enough.
I'll
to
become an
take-
umpire
win
then.
it.
No, the umpires don't vote on the North Smith. Only the Brownlow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but I'll make sure he gets the Brownlow.
Yeah, look, I think honestly,
Okay, who decides? Wait, no, who decides the North Smith?
yeah, that's a tough one, Maria.
Who decides the North Smith though?
Oh, it's a panel of commentators.
Well, I want to get the job.
That's right. Yeah. Well, let's move on from the. Oh, predictions.
I mean, they won against Geelong in the prelim, so that means we're going to win.
Let me just find my prediction.
Oh, what's your prediction, Maria?
I just said.
The Dogs?
Yes, it just said that Melbourne won against Geelong in the prelim, therefore Bulldogs are going to win.
Alright, George, what's your prediction?
I'm finding it.
It's between two teams, George. Who's going to win?
I'm going to say the score one.
No, who's going to win, George?
This
First?
parallel has had 100% strike rate
Okay.
so far. Why stop?
So, my prediction is Melbourne will get 18 goals, 10 points, 118. Defeated by the Dogs, 23 goals, 11 points, 149.
23. I'm in a laughing mood.
Well, I should continue mine. I'd love to see the Dogs with it, but I think Melbourne by 5 goals.
I'm sorry, you can leave this house.
You're out of your will.
Happy out of my
You're out
will.
of your own will.
Yeah,
I lost heebie-jeebies.
I hope I'm wrong. I want the Dogs to win. Don't get me wrong, but I think Melbourne have played well all year, so it's Melbourne by 5 goals.
Here's the thing, though. For the Dogs to win, we just got to. Both teams are pretty much the exact same type of team.
Like I said, we
They're
have to
both
finish
stopping.
7th.
Yeah, we didn't finish 7th, George. We finished 5th.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Both teams are stoppage teams. Both teams love winning the clearances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And both teams just love getting the hit-outs to their advantage when they can.
But we have a McRae.
We do.
And we have a Libba.
And we have a Bunt.
All three must do the thing.
And we have a Cody.
Well,
And we have a Vandermeer.
They could get sick and get KD19, Melbourne.
Oh.
We also do have a Vandermeer, so we are always guaranteed that clutch point if he doesn't make the team.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's his biggest highlight for his entire career.
That's...
Well, guys, we're going to say goodbye now.
Next week we'll do Bandler,
We'll do the Brownlow wrap up, yeah.
like a review. So,
Who's your tip for the Brownlow, Maria?
Cody, I'm joking.
Cody
I'm
19?
joking, I'm joking.
Who's your tip?
I'm joking. I want it to be McRae, but I feel like it might be Bunt.
Not George?
I feel like it's going to be the Blunt just because he's more recognised.
Go for McRae, guys. Take that to the bank, McRae.
And if you don't, you have to give me $50.
I'll give you enough money.
Me too.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's the end of a very happy show.
And,
Coming off a good prelim loss. I mean, loss. Okay, I guess this is already affecting me.
Can't hold his liquor, people.
A good
Win.
yeah, we lost a prelim. That's where we're in the final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the secret strategy is you have to lose it.
See, if that was the case, like a lot of the Doggies coaches would feel ripped off.
Dang it!
We lost. Why didn't we get it?
They're coming out of the grave.
Come to slap me.
All right, guys. Well,
okay.
we'll see you next week.
Sweet.
Oh, I just want to thank we hit double figures for views, so thank you to all our faithful viewers.
You hit double figures.
We hit double figures, mate.
It better be 69.
That's huge. No, we've hit 10 twice, evidently.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
Wait, how many times did you watch the video over?
I really don't watch your videos at all.
You sure? It smells like
Well, guys, we'll see you later. From our special comments man, George, my shoulder, sorry, don't.
an editor.
Yeah, and editor.
I don't have to do the job anymore.
And local historian. And it's from my daughter.
Who's also too dumb smart.
She's the dumbest smart person I know. Well, have a good one, guys. We'll see you.
Because she's that dumb that it turns into smart.
No, I do a lot of accidental greatness.
Yes, I know.
Well, like me.
No, I literally figured out the answer to the math question, but I have no idea how the fuck I got to it.
Shit happens.
How do you explain your working out for that?
I'm still trying to work out how I made these two, and I'm going to stop it, I'm telling you.
You see, this brain said yes. That's all that needed to happen.
All right. Well, let's pray to the big bulldog in the sky, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
My mother's first language is Spanish, so sometimes when I talk to her in English, she'll forget a word or two, but not a problem. She'll just create new words no one else was brave enough to use. She took my little cousins to the mall once, and this is what she told me when she got back. She was like, "It was so cute. I took the kids on one of those, El Horse Tornado or whatever. You know what it is. I'm sorry. El Horse Tornado? I'm gonna need you to elaborate." And she was like, "You know what I'm talking about. You put that attitude down, you put it down." I was like, "Okay, putting it down. Sorry." She said, "Don't try me. I'll kick your ass." And I was like, "You don't need to kick my ass. Just put me in a horse tornado. I'll be terrified." "You think you're funny?" "Mom, how would you act if someone said that to you in Spanish? Tornado de caballos. That sounds horrifying." She was like, "Okay, that's pretty funny." Merry-go-round, by the way. It was a merry-go-round.